Yo, 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 testing, testing, one, two, three, testing. Um, Shout out to NIKKI NICOLE. We had the non and she had interviewed, she had interviewed 2 years ago. And I think, if I'm wrong on that, I think she came up to his panel 2 years ago, and she's through iHeartMedia, small independent company, and New Breed was the Winkle has been said this already, and she confronted New Breed and Baz and New Breed, and it had something to do with him Baz and so-called black women. And I heard that he deleted the videos. I know New Breed's one of his wives is mixed. She's Columbia descent, and I also heard that he had disrespected Reagan's 4 daughters. And I heard about that. It went freaking off. Uh-huh. How you feel about your stance that I ain't gonna talk about what happens? And it's not. I'm just watching this lot of stuff. Just like the one like this time is not the number of able to get both of them against Rainbow TV. They're $20,000 a month. So she went up to this girl's channel. She was being bad on her channel. I was being real and all. So the final time was my son to confront her. This woman with the dreads, with the white, the kid, she was going to tell a story about her experience with Newbury. Then Newbury had um whoever like woman and sister that's on the chat. I don't know who you are. So she was going to no disrespect. Kudos, speech cock of her hands. Then this woman has that look at her face that she was just proud. And this same woman had exposed, and I watched this guy's channel because he do wrestling topics and stuff. Because I remember, um, you know, when Bianca had lost the belt in this for 2 seconds, and he know what's the story with me at? But shout out to Skinny the Dog. And she's accused him of stalking, her stuff, contact family members. I mean, he's a better dude. But I think she's worse than Skinny the Dog. Because I don't see, um, there's no sense, like in the only sense, this girl, um, says, she no sense, but her first name is Meg. And she doesn't make that either. Like, I don't like it's getting it done, but like you, the even things I was doing, but I'm singing, maybe have a different language. Some is still like me, like stuff called, I have playlists. We got lots of time until they beat because I have tap the names community posts. Got one person watching and pay attention and say, is it he, he, I mean, he the real of me who have come and spoke for me, so he thinks another time, and I said, that's what I said, you know, that he said, I got some information, he between the national style, and I said, yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. I freaking he was telling about her story, how she immediately, really quick kick her out, act like she did it, and interview her, and immediately act like he don't know her. That's a red flag. And I posted a video post and screenshot of what she had in the community. So I'm gonna play the screen right now. Make everything bigger and make it that small. Uh-huh. Like this guy clear. You won't play this. And I will watch the whole thing.
Sexuality. When I was reading in between the lines, that's all she wanted. She wanted an interview with the brother, and because she saw him give it to me, another black woman, then it's like, oh, girl, you 2 years late and $1 million short of your information being correct. Okay, I have already interviewed New Breed, but we gonna get into it. Matter of fact,
short.
Let's just bring this up on the screen while I talk.
NIKKI and NICOLE come on. You see the proof?
Did you see that, sister? Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see what I can do here.
And she's a granddaughter.
Common sense in Class C. Do you see what's next to me? I wasn't on my own platform. No, ma'am. I was on his platform when I did my interview. But let's listen to you ramble on like you know something and you ain't dug and got no kind of information to back your story. You just gloating because you's a pick-me. That's it. And you thought you got chose. Buster. Time to get up in the mix. And I have y'all need to stop doing people like that, especially sisters need to stop doing sisters like that. You should take just allow me to take your own advice. It was a great interview. It was impromptu. I was so excited, and I was just so humbled by that. I'm always humbled. No, you're not. You're not a humble person. You're not a humble person. You're a hater of women. Unexpectedly. I didn't even have to ask them. I didn't even have to. That was my job. That was my job at the time, lady. That was my job at the time. Looking for folks to interview. I wasn't going out here just, can I interview you? Let me bat my eyelashes a couple of times if this one will stay on. Can I interview you? Would you please come on? That was my J. Oh, hold on. If you want to, that was my career. Get it? Got it? Good. Let's continue. I just told y'all before, like, it's about quality. Really? Cloud chase. Start shit. I just do me. Ignorance. And I just be as fair as possible. Really fair? Real. Real? Sincere. I know you lying. Now, I'm not going to say that every time I go live, I'm expecting 300 people, but this was a step up. Thanks to you never know who you talking to. Let me pronounce my name for you, lady. It's ethereal. Ethereal, like in the ethers
Ethereal,
above,
yeah, ethereal, not
like coming from the
ethereal,
heavenly skies
ethereal,
above, like from out of this
ethereal,
world,
true
hooker.
dedicated artist,
Ethereal is
not
my name. Get it right. That's why I wasn't looking for no clout, Miss Thing. I was looking to put him on a
ethereal.
podcast for iHeartMedia.
Shout out to ethereal.
I was the
I'm still
clout
looking
to
at
elevate him,
distribution.
Miss Thing. Common sense ain't you see a woman, and you automatically, especially a black woman,
And this was
misjudge.
2022.
Here we go.
Up button. Make sure you hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, we gotta
And
be
I'm not
careful
playing the
of
whole thing.
opinions.
This is just to
Some
give
people,
her an
some young
understanding
people,
that I've already interviewed him. Wasn't trying to get his attention to get no interview. Wasn't looking for no little baby interview. Was looking to put a black man on, sister,
she was putting on black
being the
women.
only black
That's
woman
good.
in my
You
company,
see?
in my division,
You can see?
sister.
And with no further ado, I'm going to actually allow Miss Nikki Nicole talks in the building. Y'all go ahead and show y'all support.
Peep the background.
Hello.
Shalom, shalom, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm blessed. How are you?
I am blessed as well, and so happy that you allowed me to grace your presence today on your show. You know, I've been wanting to interview you for a while. And yes, I
Thank you.
do. Yes, thank you.
I appreciate it.
Um, I am located here in Texas. I work for iHeartMedia. I actually am in sales and I do live broadcasts. So I manage over 8 radio stations here in Texas, everything from country to urban. Um, but I heard your music and I was like, okay, I'm going to get him one day. So I kept my fingers crossed and it worked. And I prayed to the Most High, and here we are.
Wow, that's such a blessing because I'm hey, I'm looking forward to this interview. I did want to ask you.
You missed the point, OJ.
Wow, that's such a blessing because I'm
There are 15 new jobs added to Indeed every
What the hell is everything?
There are 15 new jobs added to Indeed every
Let me go back.
A little baby interview. He's looking to put a black man on, sister,
She was putting on black
being the
women.
only black woman in my
You
company,
see?
in my division,
You can
sister.
see?
and with no further ado, I'm going to actually allow Miss Nikki Nicole.
Yes, thank you.
I appreciate it. Up button. Make sure you hit the thumbs up.
We gotta
And
be
I'm not
careful
playing the
of
whole thing.
opinions.
This is just to give her an understanding that if you wanna,
Nowhere.
that was my career. Get it?
Unexpected.
Unexpectedly. I didn't even have to. That was my job. I know you lying. You see a woman to interview you for a while. And yes, I
Thank
do. Yes, thank you.
I appreciate it.
I am located here in Texas. I work for iHeartMedia. I actually am in sales and thing. You see a woman. I wasn't going out here just. Oh, can I interview you? Let me bat my eyelashes a couple of times. But let's listen. Million. And I'm not playing the whole thing. This is just to give her an understanding that I've already interviewed him. Wasn't give her an understanding that
Understanding and a few him. You see? Understanding. She was giving her an understanding that she wasn't lying. You see? She saw the proof in the pudding that she interviewed a new breed. That she wasn't lying. She saw the proof in the pudding that she interviewed a new breed. You see? yourself. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. And she was on Luby's path for her. And I'm something just came up. Something tell me to go on her channel. Go on Common Sense channel. I hope that video was still there. Go on Common Sense channel. I hope that video was still there. No comments. Let me fast. Oh, you already forwarded already. Video shorts live. Look. Community post. And I tag Mr. Breeze. Shout out to Mr. Breeze. Mr. Breeze. Shout out to Mr. Breeze. Comment says I gotta get over here now. I sent her the link. Ringo come outside in the stream. And I introduced her at the Richard side. Tried to talk to her that love Logger TV and I'm doing a live stream. That's one of her subscribers. Trying to get New Breed on the panel. And also One Master in Heaven, both the James and the Rise, Fences, how to change the common pound, and they did not show. Mr. Breeze time. Because I told Mr. Breeze time about every role. About NIKKI NICOLE. Ariel, yeah, Ariel. Dang, I'm trying to get it.
Us as a nation of people,
The nation of people coming together. We need to come together. I'm talking about nation of people. That Uncle T is one about one thing. For the children, that's what we are. Seeing other nations doing it. Mark the Master is Uncle Tom too, and he could be amazing on Scottish rival Pelé. I don't know. Kofi Kingston has already trained with Ozzy Jones. This is how disrespectful this woman is. I'm talking about COMMONSENSECLASSY.
But
It's the 3 hour, it's the 3 hour, 4 minute mark. What in the knowledge of an Israelite? You, we are the biblical Israelites. What are you talking about, Ringo? Because she has share screeners and removed the video. She's guilty. She's guilty as hell. She has share screeners and removed the video. She's guilty. She's guilty as hell. Bill Arden, gas up, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he's dissing Mark the Messenger. It's 3 hours and 12 seconds. It's 3 hours and 12 seconds.
Feel things should go moving forward, just drop them in, block them if they get disrespectful. Got you. Okay, here goes a young lady. Okay, and she cammed up. I appreciate that. How you doing, sweetie?
Hello, hello. How you doing?
Hello, I saw you in the chat, so it's good that I can talk to you on the panel.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. First, I wanted to let your panel know that I am
it's
real.
Good that I can talk to you on the panel.
You know, spamming your chat. So I wanted to let them know that first.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And New Breed knows exactly who I am. For him and honey, this is no diss to you. Kudos. Keep doing what you do, but beware of sheep's and wolves in sheep's clothing for real. I interviewed New Breed 2 years ago. I used to work for iHeartMedia, major corporation. They had iHeartRadio. You might be more familiar with the Breakfast Club and all of that. Okay, so I interviewed him 2 years ago, and I am a small platform because I've never really concentrated on being a YouTuber or a content creator because I actually work full time. But I started having stalking issues and things of that nature, and I came on to YouTube, and that's how, by way of just looking for information regarding that, it was called gang stalking or covert stalking and things of that nature. I ran across YouTube, and that's how New Breed, and found out, made out, you know, what he was talking about. And then also, at that time, I awoke to needing Israel. Okay,
He never met her before.
I had sent New Breed one invite regarding an interview because I wanted to interview him because he was talking along these lines of, you know, Israel and us being the chosen people and things of that nature. And I had been watching him because I also had planned on, they wanted me to do a podcast, but that wasn't my, I wasn't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? People try to put you in places, and sometimes that's not where you want to be. So I have been watching different content creators online as well.
You're gonna see the disrespect.
Bring
That
this
was
idea
the first time I was gonna
to
go
the
on
podcast,
the panel
and New
and
Breed
confront
was one
the
of the people
witch.
I had been watching.
Then that
Now,
fake smile.
I watched New Breed. I sent him an
she
IG
been dealing
invite.
with
He
Skinny
didn't respond.
for a couple
Kudos.
of years.
I don't have to push nobody to respond for an interview, right?
A D-Roll is happy that
Somebody
she's on
came
here.
to I was doing a live stream. Somebody came to my platform and said, "Why don't you interview New Breed?" That's when I sent the same invite to his IG platform. I copied and pasted. I ain't changed nothing. I also gave him my Facebook so that he could see my work. Okay, and while I was waiting for a response, he finally responded, and we planned an interview. I did the interview. Everything was good, but then I started noticing my talking points were being taken, regurgitated, and he was putting them out as his own talking points on his, to his people. Nobody would have ever known.
Have you ever? I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's what. Have you ever like gone to in his chat and like attempted to bring this up in his comment section, or?
I did a video addressing it, but not in a like an exposure video. I did like 2 videos to my record. This took place 2 years ago, okay? And
I can guarantee you that Nubi will not tell you that he took a Rero's talking points.
Right,
because the fires. I mean, this came down my for you.
Okay. And so, and when you saw him, when you saw him up here, what did you think?
That he was lying to you, and that he
About
was using you and manipulating
that
you.
he was lying to me about what exactly?
His character. He was trying to portray that he was
lying to me about what
person and has
And so
character
you
and
think that
integrity. And I believe that when you were questioning him, your questioning was more biased. If I can be real with you.
I never met her.
Okay, maybe it was, but I'm just trying to get to the point of like, what is it that you want from him, and what is it that you want
An
from me?
apology. No, I don't
For
want
what?
nothing from you.
Oh, okay. You wanted an apology from him for
that's
not.
what I'm saying in the chat.
Did you ever ask him in his chat?
He blocked me in his chat. Okay.
Okay, well, yeah. So
You see, you see, you see the disrespect? Or a Rero, a D-Ro wanted a apology. She wants Newbury to apologize to her. Next thing you know, she kicks her off. You see how disrespectful? She's rude. It's so disrespectful. Yeah, I get that all the time about me being rude and disrespectful. Like, that was freaking rude.
An apology.
for what? Oh, okay.
She didn't want nothing from Renee. Yeah, that face tells you that that she didn't want to hear that. She want to take Ruby's side. That's what I wanted to come and confront her about that, but never got no confrontation. Saturday, this was after that, because she did another stream the next day, and I wanted a confrontation, start Spanish, and Candle 100. Then I get put in timeout. Then keep trying again to pick up where I left off on the other account. Then get blocked. I got put in timeout. Then Saturday, no, not Saturday, my bad. Then the next day was Sunday. Then I was talking about someone about Ringo and Pastor Darrell, but they kept spamming. That was the third time she did a live stream. I didn't ban in the first. When she shares about her, when she had a B-roll NIKKI NICOLE on the panel, then she was like, in her expression, it's like, why do this girl wanted an apology for Newbie for what he had did to her? Don't want to hear that. Have you tried to talk to him on Instagram? He blocked me. That's what Aurora has said. And like I said, she gotta be worried of Ringo, because Ringo got some R. Kelly 5s, you know. You see? R. Kelly 5s. Ringo got some R. Kelly 5s, you know. I was. Hold on. I think I should like go back when I was Rango TV. I think I should do that. We're gonna watch some tall goodies around 6 o'clock. Is that okay? I think I should do that. We're gonna watch some tall goodies around 6 o'clock. Is that okay? This had to be the part when I was being Ringo TV. I think this is it. This is
Oh, what is it you're holding? A cookie?
Lash out.
Oh, what is
Relay.
it you're holding?
I think I got an overlay, y'all. This is the only overlay I got.
Lash out. Lash out.
Relay. I think I got an overlay, y'all. This is the only overlay I got. Relay. I think I got an overlay, y'all. This is the only overlay I got. Hold on. Relay. I think I got an overlay, y'all. Wait, let me use this one.
Trusting me with their personal belongings.
Hey.
Okay.
Brother.
Huh? How you doing?
I'm doing good. New breed lash out. Is he okay?
Huh? How you doing? What's your name, sir?
My name is Ronald.
And you claim to be Ringo's brother?
Yes, I am. My name is Ronald.
Okay. And what can I do for you?
See if I can pull this up.
I just want to know why New breed lash out what he did last night when he was in the car.
You have to ask New Breed that.
And disgrace them.
Okay.
New breed, okay?
I made it very clear that I.
You have to ask New Breed that. All right, I did, Steven. Yeah, because I'm like, that's not, yeah, I know that ain't his brother. So, you know how it is. Yeah, because I'm like, that's not, you know how people are. But he got, in the backstage, he got a whole avatar with Ringo's face. And I ain't playing with him. In the backstage, didn't hear Breed yet, but Breed is 77 afterwards. I ain't playing with him. But yeah, look, I don't have no layup, so that overlay. So the king is welcome New Breed. The king is here, y'all. Look, I don't have no layup. The king was here.
Wanted to
overlay, so the king is welcome New Breed. The king is here, y'all. Look, I don't have no layup. The king was here. Sacred is silly. Okay, I just want to make sure I ain't getting silly. Okay, I just want to make sure
What the fuck is wrong with you? You put Nicole out and she was
Hold up. Can you turn off whatever you got playing in the background? Hold up. You cannot have content playing in the background. If that's a person's live stream or something like that, you're gonna have to turn that off. You cannot have content playing in the background. It's the same person. I'm not. You're gonna have to turn that off. Whoever this person is, they just insist on trolling me, and they keep coming up with like different. He keeps coming up with different names and stuff, and so they keep coming up with like brother Zach. He keeps okay. You cammed up. I appreciate you. And so I know y'all know why people have you do that, because people like to, you let them up on your panel, and then they end up showing some type of explicit images or something, trying to get your channel, snatched. So, you let them up on your panel. How you doing, brother Zach?
I'm good, sis. I don't even normally do this. Can you pronounce your name?
So, how you doing, brother Zach?
I'm good, sis. I don't even normally do this. Can you pronounce your name?
I was being Ronald, Ringo's fake brother. Then also the conversation when I said about why she put Nikki out, then she heard me watching Rain Goes Live. I had to repeat the same thing because I had the videos loud, and I had to turn down the volume on the video, the volume right here. I'm gonna play that one more time.
All right.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You put Nicole out and she was
Hold up. Can you turn off whatever you got playing in the background? You cannot have content playing in the background. If that's a person's live stream or something like that, you're gonna have to turn that off. Yeah. Bye, dog. It's the same person. I'm not. Yeah. Whoever this person is, they just insist on trolling me, and they keep coming up with like different. He keeps coming up with different names and stuff, and so, brother Zach. Okay, you cammed up. I appreciate you.
One more time.
I know y'all know why people have you do that, because people like to. Okay, you cammed up. I appreciate you. I know y'all know why people have you do that, because people like to, you let them up on your panel and then they end up showing some type of explicit images or something, trying to get your channel, snatched.
3 times in a row. I'm going to only play it.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, sis. I don't even normally do this.
Make something out of nothing, and so we too grown for that, y'all. We way too grown for that. But I'm gonna tell you about my brother. You are a fool. You stupid. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, you are hilarious. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, you are hilarious. Jeez, I turned over a new leaf. I'm not even that person no more. It's just sometimes, you just want to stop the nonsense before it even begins. Okay. You Desiree, what? That means a lot coming from you. No joke. Yeah, sometimes that just, you said you're waiting. Is this you backstage? Hey J Ray, thank you, sweetie. So I guess nobody else wants to hit the link. I think you're a city back. Can you cam up real quick though? Sacred is silly. Okay, I just want to make sure I ain't getting all right.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You put Nicole out and she was
Hold up. Can you turn off whatever you got playing in the background? You cannot have content playing in the background. If that's a person's live stream or something like that, you're gonna have to turn that off. Yeah. Bye, dog. It's the same person. I'm not. Yeah. Whoever this person is, they just.
Do I have to repeat myself? Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening. Do you have my attention now? We're going to play some music.
The summer event is all the Deadpool you've ever wanted.
Go.
Do you feel me? It's this song. Hold on, I can type it. Tupac Russian soundtrack. Dang. Do I want to show them ATAR life again? I'm noticed that I got some feelings for ATAR Life, aka Lucky D. But I will tell her how I really feel about her if she don't reject.
Yes, it's the pinnacle of all thoughts. Now this is the.
Why you bother, Venna? Why you?
You either ride with it. I would share the definition.
The Red Spider. Is that 50 Cent Pop joint ready? Let me know. Holla.
It's gonna be some stuff you're gonna see that's gonna make it hard to smile in the future.
Yeah, nigga. Let's go, nigga. This is what it is. Tupac cut his head bald, then you wanna cut your head bald. Pussy, nigga. Tupac wear a bandana, you wanna wear a bandana. Tupac put a cross.
We are going to go over common pieces of career advice that job seekers get and separate the myths from the
Clout is one hell of a drug, you see? Clout is addiction. That's what common sense has. Clout. Clout is like a crack cocaine epidemic. That's what it is. Welcome to the dirty section of YouTube. The University of Clout Chasers. And I'm out.
to be free and flexible and creative was really essential to what I wanted to make, and I didn't find a platform that
wasn't the plan. It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
I'm gonna watch this for the second time. Hold on. I'm gonna watch this for the second time. And I'm gonna show y'all something. Hold on. Before I play A Tall Life, aka Lucky D. This was last year. I'm glad I met you last year. Oh yeah. I'm gonna watch it again.
Hi everyone, 안녕, konnichiwa, hola. Hi guys, welcome back to a Tall Life YouTube channel, and you're back with Lucky Daniels. And as you can see, I have some red hair today. Yes, red hair. We are clearly in a new space. No, this isn't my new apartment, but we are in a new space, so we will be working in here for today. And today we're back with the continuation of the Tall Girl Fashion Brand clothing haul. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you know who is coming up next. Yes, Ninth Closet, the Ninth Closet, the same Ninth Closet that has been featured in Vogue and British Vogue and has taken very big strides and leaps for representation in the tall girl community. That doesn't mean that Ninth Closet is the only tall girl fashion brand. It's not. And that's why I'm doing the Tall Girl Fashion Brand haul, to bring awareness and give love basically to all the tall girl fashion brands out there, because we are here. And we have been here trailblazing and setting this road and map up for all the tall girls to be able to feel loved and represented like they should be. So, without further ado, I'm not going to do too much rambling on today. I'm going to get right down into the things that you all wanted to come and see. I know you guys already saw the unboxing on Instagram. You all already know that this video has been delayed a couple of weeks because of some issues that I've been going through in my personal life. We all know that my relationship with Latoya of the Ninth Closet is a good one. She is a great human being, a beautiful spirit and soul. There's this motivation that leaders of the tall girl community give each other that is so supportive, it's so family, it's such a great energy to feel when you have other brands out there that support one another and are guiding and going towards the same goal, which is to build representation and to give love to the tall girl community where there was none when we were growing up. And that's really what's going on. And I'm very proud of Latoya and the Ninth Closet for all the strides that they have been able to take during this time. She may say it's her year anniversary is coming up, literally. She just is about to drop a year anniversary collection that also falls on her birthday, which is coming up as well. But it may have been a year in business terms, but she's been working on this brand for more than a year. Like, between me and Latoya, it's been a year for us in the eyes of the government and the law, being owners of brands. But when it comes to the work that we have been doing in the tall girl community, this is something that we have been doing for more than a year. It's been years that we have been building representation and showing love to all tall girls across the board, across the states, and across the world, because tall girls aren't just in the United States. Tall girls are everywhere. Tall girls are a community that is found in every corner of this world, which means representation should be global of the tall girl community, and that's what we are here to help do. Globalize the representation and help show that love, tall girl love, and specifically is needed for our tall girls. Like, we are more than what meets the eye. We have a magic that no one else has, no one else can touch or understand, or even try to grasp the understanding of. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you all the pieces that I have gotten from Ninth Closet. As you all know, since it's been a couple of weeks since I got these pieces, they're no longer in their original packaging, so it's not going to be a cute little, oh, let me unbox this, let me unbox that, because first of all, they're already been unboxed. I've tried my best to keep the tags on the pieces of clothing as well. Very hard, but I did it. You all should be very proud of me. I have been able to keep the tags on the clothes. So if you did see my Instagram IGTV unboxing, then you already know I ended up ordering 2 pieces. I got a shirt from her newest graphic tee collection. This is something new that she's branching out into. I'm very happy for her. As you all know, I started with streetwear and graphic tees. So being able to support another tall girl brand who is branching out into creating graphic tees to correlate with her brand is it's a big thing for me. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this, even though it wasn't actually, the t-shirt was the first option. The thing that wasn't the first option that I ended up ordering were the jeans, but I'll get to that when I show you the jeans. At this point in time, let me show you this beautiful piece of work by the Ninth Closet. And this is the t-shirt. Yes, this t-shirt is everything. And yep, you still see the tag. I told you guys I wanted to try to do my best to keep the tag on this stuff. So that's the tag. And boom. So this is the shirt. Next, I will be showing you the pants. So like I stated, you all, these pants were not my first option. The first 3 options of the pants I wanted to buy were already sold out, and I'm upset they were sold out. But as a supporter and another CEO, I'm very happy to see that one of my friends in the business is doing so well with her brand. I'm like, damn, sis, your stuff sold out. I guess I gotta wait for the next restock. But if plan A, B, C, and D did not work, we were going to go with E, which was come up with a whole new plan. So that's what it is. I came up with a whole new plan, made up a whole new outfit, and boom. I ended up getting the high-waisted jeans, inseam 40. Yes, these lovely long jeans are the ones that I ended up getting. So sit back, relax, and let's watch some magic, okay, you guys? Wait. Well, that's a lot better. So, as you guys can see, well, not my whole body, but I have on these shirts and the jeans. Yes, the shirts and the jeans. I paired it with a nice oversized leather jacket from Pretty Little Things. Yes. You know, just give a nice, chill, cute. And then, you know, some black booties. Boom. So that's the fit, you guys. First off, there are a couple things I would like to say. Thank you, Ninth Closet, for this beautiful, 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 beautiful pieces of clothing. These jeans, y'all, these jeans are everything. Look at this. Like, y'all, this is crazy. This is a 40-inch inseam. Yes, I got the 40 because I like the extra room. Who wouldn't like extra room in case their pants shrink? Exactly. So she does have a 38 inseam, so you do have options if you don't want the 40, but I do suggest 40 because it's awesome having extra space. But that's neither here nor there. As I did state, I paired this outfit with an oversized leather jacket from Pretty Little Things, and these booties. Don't get me lying on where they're from, because I ransacked my best friend's closet for these to style this outfit, and it's still cute, period. Thank you, best friend, for allowing me to use some of your pieces from your wardrobe for this look. Yeah, I have on my little Nike hat, but overall I'm very happy about these pieces that I got from the knife closet. They are literally amazing. The fabric feels very good, especially the t-shirt fabric. It's very good. It's not too heavy, but it's not too light to where you feel a breeze coming through your shirt every time one passes by. As a designer, fabric is something very, what's the word I'm looking for, important, and should not be taken lightly, because sometimes people's skin react to different ways depending on the type of fabric. And then you also have to know the feel of the fabric and how it'll feel on consumers. And if it doesn't feel good to you when you're wearing it, why would you want your consumers to wear it as well? So I can see and tell that a lot of thought for the consumers and for the tall girl community was taken into account when creating these pieces. And that's something that every designer, every CEO should do. You should be thinking about your community first before anything else, because that's why you started it, to serve your communities, to serve your distinctive community that you are directing your brand towards, period. Nothing more, nothing less. Your community should always be in the front of your mind. How can you be better for them? How can your brand help better their lives, basically? So that's the end of this tall girl fashion brand haul. This is Lucky Daniels saying thank you to Knife Closet for these amazing pieces, and I'll see you next time. Be sure to tune in, because there's definitely more to come. It's not over yet. We're only on brand number 2. We have many more to go. This haul will be taking longer than I expected it to take, but that's what makes great things. They take time to create. So let's keep this haul pushing. Let's keep going. Let's keep motivating, representing, and instilling love in this tall girl community. Again, this is Lucky Daniels saying Sarangue, I love you, I love you, mi amor, I love you. See you later.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. You are currently listening to a Tall Girls podcast hosted by a tall girl named India. I hope everyone who's tuning in today is doing super fantastic. Before I get into this episode, I do want to say, make sure you're following me on my socials at a Tall Girls podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest, so that you can stay up to date on all of the latest podcast episodes and catch a glimpse of my everyday life. Also, feel free to leave me a review and let me know how tall you are. I'm genuinely curious. Everything is going to be linked in the description. And also subscribe to my newsletter. I need to start saying that before I say everything is going to be linked in the description, so that you guys know that that link is also going to be in the description. We have a lot of links going on. It's not even that many links because I have a link in bio type of thing. I use beacons.ai or whatever for my link in bio type of thing. So it's just one link that takes you to a whole slew of links. Still a bunch of links though, but just know everything is going to be in the description, okay? So it's much easier for you guys. I want to make you guys' lives much easier. So I had to record this introduction a couple times because if you're in New York City, at least, you know that there's a crazy massive heat wave going on right now. And I tried recording with my window open because, you know, I want to get the air circulation in here. And I was like, okay, it's a Sunday morning because I like to record on Sundays. It's a Sunday morning. What's the likelihood of there being any type of noise outside? Like I could leave my window open and, you know, get air in and it's not going to affect recording this episode. Was I wrong? Oh, 110%. Because sometimes I really do forget that I live in New York City, where every second of the day is extremely noisy. Okay, you got cars passing by outside my window, car alarms going off, sirens, whether from ambulances or police cars, and it's just like, okay, that's enough of that. So I just made the decision to have to close my window. So we'll see how we can get through this episode. Okay, I left my fan on to the last second so that I can get enough air circulation in here before I eventually close the window. I mean, doing okay so far right now, but I may have to take a few water breaks, but I'll edit those out. So I don't even know why I mentioned that. I'm gonna edit those out, so it doesn't even matter. But speaking of water breaks, make sure you're drinking your water. Okay, this is your reminder to drink some water, especially if you haven't already, especially if you've woken up and it's the morning. Drink your water. Stay hydrated, folks. Okay, especially if you live in New York City with this heat wave. Please stay safe in this weather. I'm not even going to say stay safe in this heat. Stay safe in this weather because even just yesterday, super hot. It hit the 90s with a real feel of like 104 degrees in the morning, earlier in the day, I should say. Then in the second half of the day, it was hurricaning. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating with the hurricaning, but the downpour, the rain, it was pretty heavy. So please make sure that you stay safe because, you know, you could think, yeah, I'll go out in like shorts and like a t-shirt or a tank top. But especially when you take public transportation and you're not using an umbrella, you can get wet. There's like a bunch of AC on public transportation and you're all wet and boom, you could get sick. So just make sure you check the weather app, make sure you're watching the weather channel or wherever you get your weather and know how to dress and know what you need to do in order to stay safe. That's all I'm gonna say. And drink your water. Plus, also, before we move on, if you're one of those people who, when August hits, you're like, oh, getting ready for fall, please stop. I've been seeing a lot of POV TikToks lately. It's like, yeah, POV is August and they got their pumpkin spice scented candles out. Okay, they're making pumpkin pies. And I'm like, what are you doing? It's August. It's one of the hottest months of the year. Why are we talking about fall right now? Fall, at least in my mind. I'm assuming in everybody else's mind that was that way, but I guess at least in my mind, because that's not the case for everybody else. In my mind, fall starts in September. We're quite literally in the middle of summer. Like, why are we talking about fall in the summer? Okay, I'm not thinking about fall right now. I'm still thinking about tanning outside. Okay, I'm still thinking about going to the beach. But you thinking about pumpkin pie? That is crazy to me. Okay, no tea, no shade. I mean, if that's you, if that's like what the weather is like in your area, like if it's fall-like weather coming to you in August, I get it. Okay. But the rest of us are still at least trying to enjoy the last bit of summer before it leaves for a good 6 months. Anyways, now that I got that off my chest, we can move on. Today, we are starting the episode with a question. Can being tall cause social anxiety? Think about it. We stick out from the crowd. We sometimes get negative attention. And we also sometimes have difficulty existing in physical spaces. Surely our height can be a contributing factor to social anxiety, right? While we're on the topic of social anxiety, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here with the definition of social anxiety. So I did write this down. I looked this up on Google. It's like a combination of websites that I looked at to get like this one definition. So on the internet, social anxiety is basically like this disorder where everyday social interactions cause irrational anxiety, fear, self-consciousness, and embarrassment. And don't come for me because Google said all this. Okay, that's what I got from all the sources that I looked at. And a lot of these websites ended with .org, so I'd like to think that they're trustworthy. But social anxiety can really occur anywhere or at any time. Well, in regards to social interaction. So it could be at a bar, at a club meeting, at school, or when you're just meeting new people in general. You could be hanging out with your friends. But I'm thinking like especially like heavy on the meeting new people, meeting a lot of people, being around a lot of people. Because there's just fear of judgment from them. There's fear of humiliation in front of them, worry of embarrassment. And of course, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to be like, yeah, I have social anxiety. Like I have firsthand experience with this because I don't. First of all, I'm not even diagnosed by a professional. And if you think that you have a certain disorder, you should be diagnosed with a professional. Okay, there could be signs around it that show you, yeah, like I could potentially have this disorder. But if you want to know for sure, you should be diagnosed by a professional. But anyways, I don't really experience too many of those symptoms, especially in social interactions. So I personally don't think that I have social anxiety. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, I have firsthand experience with this because I don't. However, there has been times where I have a little bit of anxiety surrounding my height, especially with my self-consciousness and, probably anxiety related to bullying a little bit when I was younger. So I do have some experiences with some of the symptoms, but I'm not going to go out here and say I do have it because I personally don't think that I do. And as I've said before, the biggest thing, at least like with me, especially when I was younger, was I stuck out like a sore thumb. See, and that's the thing. One thing about being tall is that you can run, but you can't hide. If you're in a public setting, you stick out from the crowd. So the likelihood of someone or a lot of people seeing you is very high. And that could be pretty frustrating because it's like in the back of your mind, no matter where you go, no matter where you are, you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, are all eyes on me? Is everybody seeing me? Like everybody's looking at me. And then you not only become hyper aware, you start to overthink, and that can play a part in social anxiety. So you know what? Let's actually talk about that. What does social anxiety look like in a tall person? It can be slouching or hunching over to appear shorter or to try to hide, avoiding eye contact or having very close off body language, overthinking, physical symptoms like trembling and sweating. Have you experienced any of these in a social setting? And I think that overthinking is a really, really big factor in this. And what's very interesting to me about that is how powerful your thoughts are. Like your thoughts about, oh my gosh, is everybody watching me? They're thinking this or they're thinking that, or they're judging me or something, or they're laughing at me, can literally trigger like physical responses or physical actions. Like, sweating, as I said before, and trembling. Your heart can start beating rapidly. Your hands can start to sweat. Your breathing can literally get heavier. And, it's literally scary to even think about experiencing this, especially when you're around a bunch of people who you don't even know. It's kind of a thing of what do you even do in that instance, especially if, let's say you're with your friends or you're hanging out with your friends in a public setting. What if they're away? Like, and you start having these symptoms, like, what do you do? That's just a scary thought for me to have. And this can just take you out of the present moment and prevent you from having a good time until eventually you just really stop going out. You stop hanging out or just decrease the amount of times you go out in public or decrease the amount of time you spend outside in public. And then I found something interesting in my research on what social anxiety was. Apparently, a 2022 study claims that body height can't predict social anxiety, but it can predict loneliness. How do we feel about that? Is it the height difference or is it just avoiding social situations? I need to read up more on that. But truth be told, overall, I'm pretty sure that navigating social anxiety is not an easy feat, especially when we have to be social to a certain extent, be in public to a certain extent in order to function and survive in society. Because it's not just about hanging out in social situations with your friends, like going out to a bar, going out to club meetings at school, or just hanging out in a park or something like that, or going to a mixer or whatever. It's also like we have to go outside to, well, not necessarily because we can order groceries now, thank goodness. But, you know, some people still go outside to go grocery shopping. You could go to virtual school, but a lot of people still go to school like traditionally, like in person, going to school campus or going to school grounds or even work. Yes, some people still work remotely, but there are others that still have to go physically to work. So just trying to navigate that when you have to literally be social and be outside to function and survive, I'm pretty sure it could be very difficult. And because I said earlier, because your thoughts are so powerful, I think that being able to be in control of that can be helpful to the situation. It can actually be a first step to combating social anxiety. And then actually acting on it is very important as well. Like if you're realizing what's the cause of social anxiety, such as, let's say, being with a certain group of people, maybe not being with that group of people is a good way to mitigate that social anxiety. Is it hanging out with a lot of people or a lot of new people? Maybe try to keep your groups more intimate or introduce new people into your life a little bit slower, at a slower pace. Is it because people are being mean to you? This can also apply to family situations as well. Maybe try to surround yourself with people who are supportive and are friendlier. And yes, like it's good to provide constructive criticism, but that doesn't mean to be disrespectful. So, and even if you live with this person, I know that it could be very, very hard, but still, at least trying to surround yourself with supportive people can help offset that. But if it's your friends or quote unquote friends, yes, we're using the air quotes now, get you some new friends. Okay. Listen, okay. Every tall girl needs a tall bestie, but I firmly believe that every tall girl also needs a short bestie, one who supports her and helps her to appreciate her height and stands up for her to other people as well. Anyways, back to the causes. Physically uncomfortable spaces. If you notice that you're in a physically uncomfortable space, like this is regarding your posture. So let's say the seats are very uncomfortable. I especially hate seats. Hate is a strong word. I especially strongly dislike seats that don't have backs to them because, you know, being tall is, you're more likely to have a hunchback because you're already hunching over pretty much everything because it's shorter, like sinks and 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 other things that are not coming to my mind right now, but I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. It's mainly because like I was washing dishes literally like this morning and I was just hunching over the sink and my back was starting to hurt. I was like, "Oh, I need to take a break," but whatever. But we're already hunching over so many things simply because they are much shorter than we'd like for them to be. So if you're putting yourself in situations where you're going to be physically uncomfortable and you're going to be hunching over, that's just going to make the situation worse. So, you know, regarding your posture, sitting or standing in very awkward positions can also make you feel self-conscious because it's not only a thing of, oh my gosh, I'm literally in pain, but is everybody seeing how weird I look right now? Like they must think that I look so weird, so out of place. So posture is very, very important, not just for physical comfort, but also for your confidence. The literal physical pain that a tall person can feel is actually crazy. Just this week alone, I've had this sharp pain on my right side from my neck down to my middle back. And I found out that it's because of the way that I was sleeping. So yes, tall folks, even sleep posture is important. But even so, poor posture can lead to pain that, you know, ultimately affects how, you know, you just do your day to day. You walk slowly, you flinch or cringe at like doing certain movements because of like this excruciating pain, stuff like that. To be your best, you got to feel your best. So make sure you are doing your stretches and make sure you are sleeping, walking, sitting, standing properly. And of course, lastly, if this is like a serious problem, I definitely recommend seeking professional help, especially if you want a diagnosis. Please do not diagnose yourself. If you want an actual diagnosis, go see a professional. And if you know that you need help, also try to see a professional. And I know that, you know, this is not always the most accessible to people, especially relating to finances. And, not everybody's insurance is able to cover therapy or just seeking professional help in general. So just do the best that you can. But professional help is definitely, I personally feel like, worth the investment. After you have all your basic needs, of course. So, in conclusion, as a tall person, it's not always the easiest to stand out in a crowd, and this can negatively impact our mental health. And this serves as a reminder that it's just as important to take care of your mental health as it is of your physical health. And that means being able to focus on what you can actively control: your environment, the people you're around, your posture, therapy, a lot of that good stuff. So make sure that you keep that in mind, that you can't control everything, but you can at least control what you do, especially if you're an adult. So just try to focus on that. So that's my 2 cents of, talking a little bit about what social anxiety looks like as a tall person and, ways to navigate that. So I hope that that was helpful, or at least a little bit insightful. I do appreciate that you made it to the end of this episode. Thank you so, so much for that. I really do appreciate you. And yeah, feel free to hit me up. Let's have a conversation about this on social media, or now that I have a newsletter, we can have a conversation over email. But either way, let's have a conversation about this. Let's talk about, like, what are your experiences with social anxiety? Do you have social anxiety? Are you a tall person with social anxiety? Did anything that I say make sense? Like, do you think you have something to add? Like, let me know. Let's have a conversation about this, because I'm down for it. And yeah, until then, have a great rest of your day, week, month, year, whatever that is for you. Stay safe in whatever weather you're experiencing right now. And I'll catch you in the next one. Good night and goodbye.
What it does, it suppress her work. So she's the one who originated it, but New Breed took her story, brought it to his platform, and ate off of her work and her research. Basically saying the same things she was saying. And she showed the receipts, fam. She showed the receipts. I was like, oh snap, this is crazy. She brought out the tapes. I was like, man, yo. And that just goes to show what a lot of YouTubers do, is they'll see a smaller platform doing content, and it's really good. And what the big YouTuber do is they steal what they're talking about. They don't give them credit. They don't say, hey, shout out to Ethereal for whatever, her video. Make sure y'all check out her channel, go subscribe. You know what I mean? All the good stuff. They don't do that. They pass the information off like they did it. Makes their audience believe they did some research, because the way New Breed did it in his video, he was like, hey guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, there is an agenda. I'm gonna tell you, this is real, this is truth, there is an agenda. And he was making it seem like he's giving them news, like this is something he thought of. It was her work. She's the one who said it first, and she showed the receipts. I couldn't deny it. I was like, oh snap. That is her work. It's crazy, man. Deny it. I was like, Ethereal. But you probably ain't gonna know. Let me see if I can. It's crazy, man. Let me see if I can find it. Ethereal. Let me see if I can find it. Ethereal. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. All right. All right, this is the link. This is the link here. That's her channel there. This is the link, right? Yeah. She have a video where she pretty much was talking about the situation with New Breed. She brought out the receipts. No cap. Y'all could say I'm making it up. The receipts don't lie. I saw it and I was like, oh snap, she ain't lying. You know what I mean? There's some situation where New Breed tried to, I guess, mess up her reputation or something along them lines. And I looked at the video because I think she interviewed New Breed at one time, and she made like some follow-up videos saying that New Breed tried to throw her under the bus or mess up her reputation.
Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but the Uncle Tom Rango, said that we had stole her talking points. And I already had talk about this. And shout out to Ethereal and my tall queen, Rhino. And Rhino gotta be careful of that Uncle Tom Rango. And my tall queen, Rhino. And Rhino gotta be careful of that Uncle Tom Rango. Yeah, Rhino is 6'1", and she's a cruiserweight. How tall is NIKKI NICOLE? Yeah, Rhino is 6'1".
Or something. He probably had a big channel already. So what it does, it suppress her work. He probably had a big channel. So she's the one who originated it. So what it does, it suppress her work.
Okay, Uncle Tom.
So, but New Breed took her story, brought it to his platform, and ate off of her work and her research. Basically saying the same thing she was saying.
Shout out for the laws, faith is aces.
And she showed the receipts, fam. Basically saying she showed the receipts. I was like, oh snap. This is crazy. She brought out the tapes. I was like, man, yo.
She showed the receipts. I was like, oh snap.
This is crazy. She brought out the tapes. And that just goes to show what a lot of YouTubers do is they'll see a smaller platform doing content and it's really good. And what the big YouTuber do is they steal what they're talking about. They don't give them credit. They don't say, hey, shout out to Ethereal for whatever, her video. Make sure y'all check out her channel. Go subscribe. You know what I mean? You talking points of a woman on YouTube named Ethereal. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Breaking news. Well, it's not new news. It's old news. But he basically stole the talking points of another woman, man. She brought out the receipts. I was doing some painting in the studio, and I just tuned into her video, and she brought out the receipts of New Breed stealing her talking points, fam. She showed the receipts. I couldn't believe it. Basically, the way it goes is she made a video, and she was talking about, I don't know the exact thing, but it was about something along the lines of there's an agenda where they want our women, I guess, to mate with the white man or whatever the case is, or the other nations, because their numbers are going down, right? So what they're trying to do is promote interracial dating, and they do this. If you look at commercials on TV, fam, you never see a black couple. You never see. It's always interracial. It's either a black man, white woman, black woman, white man. You never see a black man and a black woman. And if they show a black family, you could tell that they're not really black, because you just look at the kids. The kids clearly look mixed. And the woman is always light-skinned. She's always light-skinned, bro. So basically, what Ethereal said is there's an agenda. She said she's seen an article, or I think that's what she said. Don't quote me on everything. I'm just kind of paraphrasing what I heard, right? You would have to watch her channel, watch her videos. But she said that there was some sort of article or something along those lines where there's some agenda that's going on. And she showed the receipts. Then she showed New Breed basically copying what she said the same way. And I was like, oh, and I'm pretty sure New Breed probably had a big channel already. So what it does, it suppress her work. So she's the one who originated it, but New Breed took her story, brought it to his platform, and ate off of her work and her research. Basically saying the same things she was saying. And she showed the receipts, fam. She showed the receipts. I was like, oh, snap. This is crazy. She brought out the tapes. I was like, man, yo. And that just goes to show what a lot of YouTubers do is they'll see a smaller platform doing content and it's really good. And what the big YouTuber do is they steal what they're talking about. They don't give them credit. They don't say, hey, shout out to THREAL for whatever.
Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film for you guys this look, the summer glowy look. This summer is around the corner. I am from Houston, Texas, and it is scorching. Right now I'm at school though, and I'm only an hour away, but it's literally the same basically. So I just thought to do this quick look for you guys. I used some new products, and I will do a review on that later to see how this holds up because I'm going outside. I'm, you know, kind of just start my day. I'm gonna see how this primer works and talk about it in my next video. And yeah, I really like this look. It's light, it's not really heavy. I use some different methods. Although makeup is not heat friendly at all. I feel like this is easy going. So if you want to see how I got this look, yes, stay tuned.
And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you for watching. I really hope you guys liked it. If you did, please thumbs up this video and share. Do not forget to subscribe.
I'm very sorry for what I've done. But now, because New Breed did an interview with another woman, said woman decides to go find 2-year-old, 3-year-old dirt and try to expose me today. That's called bochinche. That's gossip. If the subject is New Breed, let's focus on that. But she's not focusing on that. She's trying to cause people to look at me like I'm crazy. So for all of those people that like that type of stuff, here, that's my response video that I made. That video was made 2 years ago. That was my response to the situation with that sister on YouTube that I was feeling at one point, but then her true colors came out. That's my video. Check out that video when you have time. Since you love gossip and bochinche, okay, go over there and watch that video so you can see all the receipts. I brought all the receipts out. You want to talk about receipts? Watch that video and you'll get all the receipts you need. Man, I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to no play. This is real. And I stand alone. I don't need nobody to speak for me because pack video. Hold on again. Let me go get the video, fam. Let me go get the video. I got to get the video again, fam. Let me see if I can get it. Here we go. You exposed me today. That's called bochinche. That's gossip. If the subject is New Breed, let's focus on that. But she's not focusing on that. She's trying to cause people to look at me like I'm crazy. So for all of those people that like that type of stuff, here, that's my response video that I made. That video was made 2 years ago. That was my response to the situation with that sister on YouTube that I was feeling at one point, but then her true colors came out. That's my video. Check out that video when you have time. Since you love gossip and bochinche, okay, go over there and watch that video so you can see all the receipts. I brought all the receipts out. You want to talk about receipts? Watch that video and you'll get all the receipts you need. Now, the reason why I'm saying all of that is because New Breed is trying his best to make other people come at me so that I could go at them. But if you notice this one thing, ladies and gentlemen, do you see me making videos directed at the woman who did an interview with New Breed? Did you ever hear me mention her name? You ever heard me disrespect her? Nope. You ever heard me call her out of her name? Nope. All I said is the woman that New Breed did a video with. That's all you heard me say. But she's doing videos about me, spreading slander, gossip, and so on and so forth. New Breed knows what's going on. You can't tell me he don't see it. He see it. Is New Breed going to her and saying, sis, I had an interview with you to clear the air. What you're doing with Ringo, I really don't appreciate that. It's not a good move. It's like it's making me look like if I sent you to do this. Is New Breed doing that? This is what I mean by New Breed's apology is never accepted because he's not saying I'm sorry for what I've done. He's allowing this and he's sitting back and he's watching it and he's not cleaning it up. Listen, he did the same thing with THREAL. He tried, and he probably did, destroy her reputation, try to destroy her credibility in these YouTube streets and possibly elsewhere. In order to fix it, you got to go back online and retract everything you've done. And then you got to go to all the people you poisoned and you got to tell them, look, all the lies I shared about THREAL, look, I retract all those statements. I was just doing that because I was angry. All you folks out there that watched all the videos from the New Breed channel where I was probably going in on THREAL. This is what New Breed is supposed to do to clean up the damage he caused that woman. He's supposed to go on his channel and he's supposed to say, look, people, I know I made these videos to hurt this woman's public image. I'm very sorry for what I've done. I really regret it. I don't just want to say I'm sorry and that's it. What I want to do is clean up the damage that I caused because I did something really, really bad. It hurt her reputation It hurt her public image. So what I'm gonna do is, I want you people that were affected by my words, that is looking at this woman as a bad person, I take back those words. Don't look at her like that. I'm sorry for what I did. I'm trying to judge myself. Do not go to her channel and, don't say bad things about her. I'm wrong. It's my fault. I'm just trying to take responsibility. That is what you do. You go and you clean up the mess you made, man. You don't say I'm sorry. You go and you clean the mess you made. So what Newbury supposed to do in my situation? He supposed to go to all these people that he poisoned, and he supposed to tell them, listen, it's my fault. I was wrong. It was my misunderstanding with the situation with Ringo. He don't owe me nothing. It's not his fault. It's my misunderstanding. So all the negative things y'all saying about Ringo, y'all gotta stop. All the videos y'all making about Ringo, trying to say that he owe me and he this, y'all gotta stop. That man don't owe me nothing. I would really appreciate all you folks that I affected with my bad narrative of the situation. It's my fault. It's not Ringo's fault, y'all. That's what he's supposed to do. That is what he's supposed to do, guys. There is no other way. That is what he's supposed to do to clean up this mess, man. That is what he's supposed to do. So again, if you're in the building and you heard gossip or some nonsense with some woman 2 years ago and Ringo tried to holler at some sister on YouTube, fam, I can holler at any woman I want, bro. I practice polygyny, fam. So what are you talking about? I could holler at any sister. That woman in question was trying to air me out like if I never told her these things. If I'm talking to a woman, she's supposed to know the deal already. So trying to spin it off like, oh, a marriage fault is my misunderstanding. So all the negative things y'all saying about Ringo, y'all gotta stop. All the videos y'all making about Ringo, trying to say that he owe me and he this, y'all gotta stop. That man don't owe me nothing. I would really appreciate all you folks that I affected with my bad narrative of the situation. It's my fault. It's not Ringo's fault, y'all. That's what he's supposed to do. That is what he's supposed to do, guys. There is no other way. That is what he's supposed to do to clean up this mess, man. You know what I mean? So we can build something that's everlasting, for lack of better words. Because I don't got time for the games. I don't teach dudes over here to pump and dump, play these little games with women's minds. I don't do that type of stuff. I'm a man. And I'm about business. So when you listen to these gossip channels and people spreading rumors and false narratives, y'all got to listen to the source. So again, if you guys are here and you heard gossip, bochinche, and whatnot from YouTubers talking about some old news with some other woman, fam, come on, man, that's old news. Even that woman done moved on already. She's not even talking about me. I'm not talking about her. So it's like when people try to hash out old news, it's like y'all trying to create new drama. You know what I mean? She's not even thinking about me. She's just doing her thing on her channel. I'm doing my thing over here. I'm not thinking about her. So when people make these videos talking about, oh yeah, Ringo did this to some woman, y'all trying to air out, y'all trying to create drama with my name. And what that does is viewers that don't even know what's going on, they got their popcorn. Ooh, this is Netflix. Ooh, married man. Ooh, he trying to get some JJ on the side. Ooh, this is hot news. That's what's going on. So if that's you and you want to hear some gossip or you want to hear me rebuttal those videos, here's a video in my live chat right now. Check it out. Go over there. That's my Ringo After Dark channel. I made that video 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I made that video and I have every detail in there that refute everything that was said about me that's negative. The same sister in question that they trying to say I was stalking and doing this and sending her a bunch of messages. Bam, shorty was feeling your boy, man. Come on now. It's in the video. Go look at the video and you'll hear all the facts, all the receipts, everything. I don't got nothing to hide, fam. I'm an open book. I don't got nothing to hide about no woman. You know? It is what it is. Let me see what's going on. And I don't even understand what's up with these women, bro. Like when they be like acting like they don't know what it is. I've been teaching polygyny since day one, fam. I've been teaching that a man can have more than one wife since day one. Real talk. But I'm not out here having a bunch of damn babies and can't afford them. I'm not doing that. I'm not out here having a bunch of kids by 1,000 different women and those women are not in my life. I don't do that type of stuff. You know what I mean? I ain't one of them type of dudes that have kids from this woman, kids from that woman, kids from that woman, and I ain't in none of these women's lives taking care of my responsibilities. I ain't doing that. But you have a lot of guys that do that. They'll have kids with this woman, got nothing but drama. Kids with that woman, nothing but drama. Kids with that woman, on child support. Kids with that woman, that's when you know you out of pocket. That's when you know you out of pocket. Because you having babies with a sister, you ain't take her under your wing to be your woman. You don't respect the relationship you have with her. So you leave her